everybody. I'm back. I know it's been forever since, well, not forever, but it's been like maybe a couple weeks. I don't know. But anyway, I'm bored, so why not? So why not make a video? I got a piece of hair sticking out. Well, still sticking up. Yeah. Frizzy hair, don't care. I need to get some kind of dry shampoo or something to help with this issue. I mean, even after I wash it, it's still really frizzy. But anyway, I'm gonna find some kind of product that will help with it, because it's annoying. I mean, even after I wet it, it's still like this. But anyway, yeah, so today I had a little bit of a moment. We had more boxes. Okay, yesterday we had some boxes that needed to go out in the dumpster. Like, you should have seen our back living room. There was boxes from the new entertainment center that's in the living room. And then there is boxes we got from our Amazon, like, you know how, well, after Christmas, it's more of a after Christmas thing, and they were all just all over the place, and we were told to get rid of those boxes. So yesterday, it was going to be in the upper 60s, and I decided to go ahead and just get it over with. And by the time we were done, our dumpster was overflowing with boxes. Like, all the boxes we took out there, you should have seen it. We had to break them down or pull them apart. That was insane. So, and this morning, I took out 2 more boxes from more packages. And luckily, the 2 boxes, I'm like, well, maybe they might have emptied out the dumpster. And they still hadn't emptied out the dumpster. Our dumpster was still overflowing with boxes, and I had 2 more. I'm like, how am I going to fit these boxes in there? There's no way. But I'm going to try. So I pushed some of them down, and I managed to still close the dumpster lid. And about 30 minutes later, the dump truck finally came to empty our dumpster. So, yay. So if there's any more boxes from now on, I'm either gonna break them down or tear them up. But I'm gonna make them fit in there better. But there was one box that was probably the same width of our bed. And that's a pretty big box. So I'm hoping and praying we don't get any more boxes for a while, but it's bound to happen. I'm bound to come across a couple more. But all those boxes that were in the back living room, they're gone. And our back living room looks so much better. Anyway, yeah, it started off with a rant. So, I'm going to talk about something that I have not talked about in a while. As you know, I'm a hockey fan. Right now, I'm watching the Montreal Canadiens versus Boston Bruins game because it's on. And I muted my TV because commercials suck, and I want y'all to hear me talk instead of listening, so I want to talk over that. Anyway, here's a little bit of a hockey talk. I was checking to see when the next game is, And the Stars game comes on in about an hour, so I'm going to watch that. But the Ducks, however, they're surprisingly having a really good season. And I checked the standings, and they are in second place in the Pacific Division right now, which I'm really happy about that because something is telling me that they're actually going to make the playoffs this year. And I'm going to remain optimistic about that because the Ducks have not had a chance, have not even been to a playoff game in like 3 years. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Anyway, I am actually very happy about that because they have not made it to the playoffs in 3 years, and that 3 years feels like eternity. And they haven't even made it to the final since 2007, and that was like almost 15 years ago. And I want to remain hopeful that they can possibly make it that far, but I just, I'm one of those people, if my team is in the playoffs, I just want to take it one step at a time because I don't want to get my hopes up and then something happens. So I don't want to, my hopes are not up at all, but I want to remain optimistic, okay? I'm hopeful that the Ducks will make it to the playoffs. And which, by the way, they lost to Pittsburgh, which it's all right. They're not going to win any games. They're not going to win. Well, let me rephrase that. They're not going to win every game. But they have a chance, and they still have time. So I'm going to remain positive. So anyway, which I found out something scary about my favorite player. He's under COVID protocol, which that really scares me because I've heard awful things, it's awful, and it's like, I don't know what to think about my favorite player possibly having COVID. So yeah, and not only that, but my friend's favorite player is too. So both of our favorite players are under COVID protocol. When my friend told me the other day, I was like, no, he tested positive. That doesn't mean he has it. Well, if you test positive, you have it. So I don't know. I hope you get to feeling better if you're watching. So don't worry, you'll be back between the pipes in no time. And I want you to hopefully you'll be feeling better in time for the playoffs. So anyway, there is that. And I'm going to let you know how the Stars game's doing here in just a little bit. It starts in it is 7 o'clock, so we got about 30 more minutes before it starts, which I'll let you know how I'm doing. Now, I would love to see the Ducks win the Stanley Cup, but then again, I'm pulling for other teams. I'm not a bandwagon. You can say what you want, but I do this because, I watch the Stanley Cup playoffs because it's my only time to watch hockey until actual season start. Now, not last season, but season before, the 2020 season, when the whole plague thing happened, they were doing Stanley Cup finals in October, and that is normal. That's really weird because that's normal. That's usually when hockey season starts. So it was different. And Stars lost to Tampa Bay, which really, I had a feeling that was going to happen, to be honest with you. So I wasn't too devastated. But one of the former Ducks, but Corey Perry plays for Tampa Bay Lightning now. So if Tampa Bay makes it to the final, depending on who they're playing, that's who I'll root for. So But I just want to focus what's on in front of me now. But there's your little hockey talk for right now.